at 6, you're looking live at part of a specialized unit patrolling Memphis riverbanks tonight. Joe, they are heroes on the harbor with their sonar set on safety.
Indeed, and Action News 5's Jerry Askin joins us live now, taking us inside operations on the mighty Mississippi. Jerry?
Joy and Joe, we're live now on MPD's Harbor Patrol Unit. This team responds to water emergency. They're on call 24/7 to respond to water emergencies. And now, only on 5, a look at a recent life-changing rescue, involving a Memphis doctor. There's nothing quite like a view from the mighty Mississippi, especially if it's one like this. A kayaker treading water in freezing cold temperatures pulled to safety by a literal lifeline from Memphis police. Would you say MPD Harbor Patrol saved your life?
I think so.
Dr. Cole Martin capsized his kayak last month when he hit a piece of debris during one of his regular rowing adventures.
I lost my balance and I flipped into the water. That's the first time I flipped in water that cold, and on that day it was about 45 degrees. When I thought I was strong enough, thought I was a good enough swimmer, and it turned out, I needed more help than I realized.
As he clung to his kayak without a life jacket, a boat passed by.
They saw me flip and they came over and they said, "Hey, are you okay?" And I said, "You know what? I think I'm not. I think I need some help." And they offered me that, and they said, "Okay, we're going to call for some help."
Less than 60 seconds later, Memphis Harbor Patrol was there. This video shows Officer James Smittis tossing a rope to Martin, whose hands were so cold he had trouble holding onto the line.
He said, "Give me your hand," and he grabbed me by the wrist and he pulled me straight out of the water, kind of like a modern-day Tom Lee.
What went through your mind when you were able to help save him?
To tell you the truth, it's a real happy moment for us. I mean, the guy's a doctor, for crying out loud. Right. Like, we saved a doctor. How many people is he going to save? You know what I mean?
Harbor Patrol officers James Smittis and James Walton are two members of a small specialized unit within MPD tasked with patrolling Memphis waterways. Last year, this unit responded to almost 3 dozen emergencies, assisting with lost boats and water searches. Sadly, some rescues turned into recoveries, 11 just last year.
Officer Walton here not too long ago was patrolling down the banks and noticed a pair of legs sticking out of the river up on the bank like that. The gentleman had decided to take his own life.
This vessel, one of 5 Harbor Patrol watercrafts, is called a Moose Boat and is equipped with a FLIR system, or forward-looking infrared technology.
That black and white, heat-sensitive looking camera, right? And so if somebody's in the water, we can tell the temperature variation. You can also find a body in the water, somebody swimming, whatever. They stand out just like that, with that white color to it.
And as spring approaches and more people plan to be on the water, MPD's Harbor Patrol officers will be watching to make sure everyone is safe, especially during riverfront events.
A lot of folks in those conditions get intoxicated. We've had, years past, people just wander into the water and disappear. But we like to be in the water right here just in case something happens, somebody goes over, what have you. There's no way to tell what's going to happen.
And they're not just watching people.
You can see where the bridges are, where the shallow water areas are, and these green spots when the river is flooded. The I-55 bridge, that was built shortly after World War II. So keeping an eye on that stuff, looking for cracks, looking for problems. I'm touching the bottom of the I-55 bridge here, where the Memphis Police Harbor Patrol just pulled over here on their rescue boat.
They can also assist firefighters in responding to places they can't easily get to.
We've also got a giant fire cannon on the roof of this thing, and it puts out a lot of water. And so if we're out, we can spot something on fire or what have you that we can reach.
For these Harbor Patrol officers, it may all just be in a day's work. But for this Memphis doctor, these guys are nothing short of heroes.
I very well could have died that day, and now I get to go on being a doctor down at the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, and I attribute that to them, so I appreciate that.
The odds of being close enough to actually do something and not have to look for them later, that's the stuff we live for.
Inside Harbor Patrol operations on the Mississippi River, I'm Jerry Askin, Action News 5.